In this video, I'll show you how to build this 4-foot long planter box raised garden bed. Made entirely out of cedar fence pickets, and as always I'll have the build plans linked below in the video description. We're going to start this build by cutting our fence picket pieces. We're going to need 6 pieces at 47 inches long, 6 pieces at 16 inches long. These will be the sides and the front and back panels. You'll need 4 pieces at 17.5 inches, which will be for the legs. 8 pieces at 15 3/4 of an inch for the floor. And then with those 17.5 inch pieces, we're going to rip them. We're going to do a 3-inch and 2.5 inch approximately. So you'll have 8 pieces, 4 at 3 inches and 4 at 2.5. And we'll do the classic L for the legs. I'm just going to glue the shorter piece right onto the wider piece, the 2.5 onto the 3-inch. And then attach it with 1-inch brad nails. So your 8 pieces are going to turn into 4 pieces in the shape of an L. And these L-shaped legs will help us attach the panels all the way around to create the rectangular planter box. And to start with that, we're going to add glue and attach the first 47-inch piece. I'm using 1-inch brad nails. You can use screws if you'd like. There's going to be 3 of these on each side. I'll make 2 of these exactly the same way. Add the other 3 47-inch pieces. Use that tight bond 3, and I'm just using the 1-inch brad nails. And once these 2 sides are done, we'll attach the 16-inch pieces to one of the sides. And again, there's going to be 3 of these on each one. Just using the tight bond 3 and the 1-inch brad nails. And really, if you do your legs like the L's, you can make this any size you'd like. This is how I do a lot of my planter boxes, the square ones and rectangle ones. 12 inches all the way up to 48 inches. Once the 16-inch pieces are on, we'll attach the other 47-inch piece with the tight bond 3 and some 1-inch brad nails to create the rectangular box. Just trying to make sure everything's lined up nice and neat. And we'll add the floor trim strips. This is what the floor is going to rest on. These are just long enough to fit inside the box, and I ripped them down to about 1.5 inches. One on each side, and then we can drop the floor pieces in. We'll add our glue. Then we'll just drop them in one at a time. And I do have a 2-inch strip right there that you can see that I just put in to help fill a little void in there. And then once you have all your pieces in, you can cut some drain holes. You'd like to use about 1.25 inch Forstner bit to do that. And then I added some support strips here since this is a longer planter box. If you fill it up with dirt, sometimes these pickets bow out. But if you add these little strips in, that seems to help. I just measured an even distance apart and just put 4 of them in there, which I believe is about 16 inches from each side. Now moving over to the trim, I'm just ripping the pieces down to 2 inches. And then I'm going to add miters to each end with 45 degrees to create a frame pattern. Sometimes I just keep them square. It's easier that way than trying to line up the miters perfectly. But the miters do look nice if you get it right. Then I'll just glue those on with some brad nails. I usually start with the shorter sides first. Just pin it in place, let that glue dry. And I have these trim pieces flush with the inside of the wall. And just like that, we have our 4-foot long planter box. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.